Hello everyone, and what is going on? Hyperion-Blue-GT here. Let's get ready to go for the start of 2023 for today's live summit event in the Crew 2 Rider Challenge. 6 events are now being separated into 2 types of discipline will be related to have motorcycles in street race and motocross discipline all together by having 3 skills except one will be take place to be in the skies. After we've been participate by having Into the Storm Best of from last week, it is going to be becoming much more fine challenges. We'll be facing up with some obstacles. 5 events with 3 different signs, including a combo event in the Lamborghini Gallardo Super Trofeo, and 3 skills has actually did a good outstanding moment ever since we've been doing one event at the end of 2022. But here we are right now, folks, because it's about to go for having a new start, and we got some 2 motorcycles will be featured for today's restriction as we go on to have 2 street race motorcycle. It's going to be so very amazing. So better make sure, folks, grab any kinds of different motorcycles between street race and motocross discipline and get yourself prepared to be entered in Rider Challenge. As always, if you're new to my YouTube channel, go click the subscribe button, then leave a like and comment at the section down below. Check out the links on the description if you want to see more. Don't forget to click the bell for notifications on upcoming content videos in the later future. Now it is time to get ready to go for today's live summit event. Let's begin. There's a brand new motorcycle in town, you guys. One motorbike available. There's a brand new motorcycle in town, you guys. This bundle event that has 20% discount and 908,879 bucks available that includes a Ducati draXter 2016 and the FTR 1200S 2019 was also to be manufactured by Indian Motorcycle. But here it is right now. Take a good look to see how the FTR 1200S is actually to have a very good, excellent motorbike style to be classed as a street race discipline. 120 horsepower in the top speed, 124 miles per hour, that should be quite very good, and take on to have a Tiger Tonic Event will be racing in the Rallycross track. But I hope it is, because this looks very brand new, will be added to the roster for this week's event to be in the game. And here we have a draXter 2016 was made by Ducati Motorcycle. 162 horsepower with a top speed that is not shown because this one is very much more different, just like all the other motorcycle vehicles. But it has a Ferrari tire sticker to be well placed on 2 wheels. Looks so very cool, unique, and different style to have this street race motorcycle to be driving around to be on the open road. Alright. Let's just gonna have to go purchase 2 motorbikes, get set and be organized to have nitro chemists just to be planned and go adding up to be speed up to be on 100,000 point will be entered to get on the way. All that hard work brings a whole lot of good moment out there from 2022 before moving on in 2023. 2 rewards and the other items to be on the bronze and silver altogether, including the BMW MA Performance Edition and blinking pink underglow, will be adding up to have some more rewards and moving on to take part in Rider Challenge. So now it all comes in to have 3 skills. Will be starting out to be on the slalom, will be driving on the off-road area, escape will be driving in the streets, and low altitude to be in the skies. So I had to start out and go over to be at Red Rock. We'll be driving on rally raid vehicles. We'll go recommend to be driving on rally raid bikes. Well, of course it is, because any kinds of 4 wheels will be entered at any time during this part of this week's live summit, folks. But it will be quite very much more temporary to see how it turns out. Gonna have to go by options. Start out to be on the rally raid to be take place in nighttime. Okay, looks like motocross, just gonna have to save it for later. I should probably have to go and grab the KTM 450 Rally. Will be on the selection to go for the score breaker. Alright, there it is right now. Just gonna have to choose this off-road bike. Turn the engine on. And gonna have to go proceed to be entered by the orange halo. So let's try this again. And let's have a good preview recap from the event on Into the Storm Best Of to have 4 rewards. We'll be stopping in to have a good moment out there to be climbing up into Platinum. But I already got 2 events to be on a follow-up catch-up from 1 race, no rules, and Bite the Dust. But it takes all kinds of best efforts to choose any kinds of street racing vehicles. Will go by any recommendation and no restriction for only one of the 3 categories. Gonna have to stay much more focused, find a good precision, stay on track. Now gonna have to go right in to have that score breaker. We'll do a main combo to chain up. 8,260 points. So that should be doing much more fine as well. 103,875 points to be updated. Now let's go moving on in Escape at Canyonlands for having a rally race vehicle or Alpha Grand Prix to be on the recommendation. But of course it is, because I might gonna have to grab my KTM Expo R Alpha Grand Prix Edition. We'll be doing a very good, excellent encore moment. Time for me to go switch options to be on the vehicle selection. Double check. Alright, looks like I just already got the Nitro Chemist, but I almost forgot about the score breaker. Minor setback. Maybe I should probably have to go and save it later on before at the end of the video. Grab my UDRS Insportec Colibri on the Expo R. Be ready and turn the engine on. Alright, let's drive away and gonna have to do the same tactics once again. Seize the good acceleration, going up to be on the main distance by the yards. Climbing up onto gear number 8. Gonna have to hop in to be on the off-road. Come on, keep pushing. Shortcut makes a matter choice. I'm not giving up yet, because this part of the attempt will go quick advantage. Alright, there we go. Enter the road and stopping in to be on the main yards. 54.26 yards. That was a close call, and first attempt are now clear. Alright, so looks like gonna have to go for attempt number 2. Just drive hard like you mean it, because it'll have to be much more specifically to choose any kinds of discipline whenever you like to go for it. So I hope I could probably have to go faster this time. Full nitro only until gonna have to be maximum to be on 100%. I know what I have to do, folks. Gonna have to do this shortcut right here rather than go for the long length. Okay, safe and sound. Now gonna have to do this once again. I know this is gonna be so very impressive, about 6 events on 2 disciplines altogether, including a combo event to be take place for having 1 Rallycross event. And FYI folks, because the draXter is definitely might be very brand new to be added to the game by this week. It sure does to have another Indian motorcycle to be part for having another lineup to be welcome to have a most fine recommend bundle event. So here it is right now, updated by the number of yards to go exactly in 6,149 yards. New record cleared, and here we go. Let's go for skill number 3 to take place to be in the skies. White mountains to be on a low altitude will be soared in to be fly low. Will have to be auto switch vehicle to be set up and get ready to fly in to be planned as possible. I hope it is, because gonna have to fly in to have the Pilotus PC21. Gonna have to be much more careful. Good call. Good clear skies and low terrain. Okay, looks like a new icon has earned. Gonna have to go upward. It's very tough to have trees to be fly low, so I had to be much more careful. So there it is right now. First attempt clear in 24,609 points. Just gonna have to take a good look. Right at the 100,000 point range, 54,863 points has added by having a new set of records. Time to go motorcycle racing to start out to be on street racing to be on the first event. Let's start out to have Pikes Peak Special in the USB Tour East Edition. Motors to be ready to roll out and go hill climbing to have two-wheeler will be joining in to have a feature restriction to be setting up to have any kinds of motorcycle brands will be driving to be on the Pikes Peak Mountains. After having a previous summons like two-wheeler and its follow-up, and American Bikers has now also to be made its in-game appearance since May 2019, June 2021, and March 2022 respectively. So I hope I could probably have to start out and use the Ducati draXter 2016 is having a very good official blue color, and also to have the decals to be well placed to stay in a yellow style. Time for me to try it out, and let's go hill climbing at Pikes Peak for having a time attack. We'll have to start out.
3, 2,
This is going to be so very amazing about this motorcycle, you guys. This looks so very rad and very amazing.
Prepare for the US Speed Tour East, Pikes Peak, Colorado. Up the Rocky Mountains, the race to the clouds.
This is so very much more decent improvement. The draXter is a very good, excellent motorcycle was made by Ducati, but it is also to have some different styles, and the tire sticker was made by Pirelli, just like the Red Bull race car in the RB13 and RB14 along with the original and Disruption edition. But after all, because this might have a medium compound tires to be well placed to have a yellow style to be well made by Pirelli. But on the inside to have this motorcycle for this interior view. Looks so kick butt to see how this motorcycle will drive into action. Time to kick up the nitro, go for the brake, stay steady as well. Yeah, looks like this is going to be quite good to see how one motorcycle will be go hill climbing to take action. Gonna have to drive carefully. Go early brake is very much more important when driving on a motorcycle. So very amazing to see how the draXter is super fast and super quick to be in a street race discipline. Gonna have to slow down. Checkpoint clear. Keep a good eyes on the clock. Alright, very good. Good recovery. And gonna have to stay on the line. Going up to have 6th gear is so very amazing to see how a Ducati draXter is very much more excellent to go climb up by over 200 miles per hour. But in the meantime, because any kinds of motorcycle bikes will have to be well drivable for taking part in the Pikes Peak Special during the time in the US Speed Tour East Edition by a previous update back from 2021. Well, of course it is, because one motorcycle sure does have the right place to be here for this part of the live summon, along with the exclusive vehicle to be set on restriction. So gonna have to drive carefully. Almost there. Stay on track. Keep up the boost.
There they go, past the last checkpoint. The finish line is right ahead to win the stage.
Well, of course, because early brake does matter to have a good moment to be driving on motorcycle. But don't get too much extreme, because it'll be end up to have some major serious to be on the accidents. So here it is. 2 minutes, 44.127 seconds, and 102,406 points. One event down, one street race event clear, for only 2 more to go. Now, let's go and take on in Central Woods South for the draXter will have to go for a second challenge after having a best time moment in the US Speed Tour East Edition to choose any kinds of motorcycle will be said to be on restriction. So the PERT level was actually to be going maximum at 280 that contains 255 horsepower in a top speed 195 miles per hour. Handling is going much expert to be going exactly at 95%. But after all, it is a very good motorcycle to be added in the Crew 2 as part of the previous update. Maybe I could probably have to go again because round 2 for only this part of the motorcycle to see how facing up to see how four-wheelers will have to go for having one event at a time.
Go, go, go!
Alright, let's go. Gonna have to go and proceed. The handling is very much more extreme to be pleased. Alright, looks like it's going up in about 180. Gonna have to slow down, kneeling. Very good job. Now gonna have to keep driving. Find a good line and do some good proper clean racing. Alright, very good. Checkpoint clear. Moving on in 30%. So for the top speed in the Ducati draXter was actually to be going up in the 6th gear to be reached up by exactly around in 186 miles per hour. But of course, because it is definitely might be going way faster to have a very good acceleration to be stopped at 295 kilometers. It is also to be a very good fastest motorcycle in the Ducati manufacturer brand. But it sure does to have some good speed and handling, and also to have custom parts and vanity as well to see how the differences is going to be look like when driving a draXter is going to be so faster to be on the hook. Gonna have to keep driving and go forward, leaving Central Woods and heading over to Texas, the big state. Alright, looks like I'm in the Big Bend. Gonna have to go speed up faster. Checkpoint clear. Almost to be at 75% in the progression. Feel the horizon and ride with a motorcycle for only one driver. Okay, close call. Just gonna have to take that turn to go kneeling. Finish line is in sight. Gonna take it and go faster to be up to 200 miles per hour. Wow, looks like 2 minutes 58 seconds. That is surely might be going remarkable to be on the main book. But also unless to be stopped at 81,566 points until gonna have to go climb up to be in 100,000 points. One event will be added to be on the follow-up catch-up before moving on in Street Race number 3. A combo event in Tiger Tonic Event for the Rallycross discipline will be driving the Indian FTR 1200S. So let's go into the West Coast in California to see how Tiger Tonic Event is going to be so very amazing for driving out to have this most FTR motorcycle to be added to the game. So now I went down to do some experiment to see how the Indian FTR 1200S is now going maximum at 280. Updated to be adjusted with a top speed 199 miles per hour, but almost to be at 200 miles per hour. 260 horsepower will be going much more fine challenging to face up with some rallycross vehicles to be on a different discipline. So here I come, let's see how the real challenge will go on the way and see how the update will be doing much more fine adjustment to have a different look and different style, to be having a much more fine decent motorcycle, to have an interior view with some different features to be well navigated. So let's kick it up and go. Gonna have to be much more careful because the tight turns are about to get very tricky. Nitro will have to be well speed up just in case. First lap clear. Now going in to be in lap number 2. So you see folks, this FTR 1200S is much more very good to be driving on the Rallycross track to be part as a combo event. So you guys might gonna have to step it up and go faster to be having some nitro chemists. Will go for some extra perk. It'll have to be more helpful, but the tight turns when taking a shortcut to be entered onto the Joker zone. But there it is right now. Take that good clear jump, steady as it goes. Here comes the third lap. Alright, very good. Go for some kneeling. Go for the boost. Now gonna have to take one last jump. Final stretch. And there it goes. 1 minute, 37.549 seconds has now achieved and updated to have this first part of the attempt. Successful and faster motorcycle complete in 111,893 points. Very good job, and 3 street race motorcycle has now complete. But here it comes, a 3-round marathon for the motocross discipline is about to get ready to go, folks. So let's first stop and go enter to be participate at Squad X event. Take place to be right here to have a most fine specific location to be exclusively to be driving on motocross bikes. I hope I could probably have to do this all by myself. To have one motocross vehicle is going to be the very best recommend to go with is the KTM 450 EXC with the UDRS Insportec livery. After having 2 motorcycles to be set on restriction like the Ducati draXter and Indian FTR 1200S, save for only one motocross bike is going to be quite very good to be efficient to be at 70 per level. So let's go and commence to have a motocross marathon, to commence to have a chain combination to have no restriction because it'll be going extreme and off-road to be on the trail. So let's go to LA and be ready up and go.
Listen to the engine. It's saying, let's win.
So you guys gonna have to go extreme whenever you like to do it, because it's all about motocross to be driving on the track and do some tricky stunts when you're doing airborne, just like this. And there it goes. Alright, gonna have to keep it up and go. Time for the hairpin to kick it up and slide around. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, to go straight airborne. And here comes the best one ever yet to be well saved. Be patient until gonna have to do a backflip or front flip whenever you like to choose. Okay, looks like gonna have to take some time to go patient. Good call. All I need to do is gonna have to be ventilated. Extra recovery time just in case. Okay, very good. Now going in to be on the next checkpoint. Alright, not this time. Look out! Slow jump and Stay steady, we'll have to be doing some weight transfer. Here comes the backflip, going in to be entered, lap number 2. Okay, very good with the checkpoint. Now, here comes the front flip. Gonna have to speed it up more. Yeah, very good front flip and stay on direction. Very good tight turn launch. Oh snap, this is gonna be so daring close. It feels like having a race to go action stunts. Splendid work. Now gonna have to do a stalemate. Stay straight with no stunt to be doing some flipped. Kick it to the nitro will go airborne to be descend. This is going to be so very amazing for this part of today's live summit, folks. Motocross is going to have to do a 3-round marathon after having 2 street race events. Close call recovery. Gonna have to stay on track and do the main proper of weight transfer. And backflipped. Final stretch will get closer by only one more checkpoint. And there it goes. Total time in 3 minutes, 51.29 seconds. Absolutely good job, and let's have a good look to be on the first attempt results. 100% complete to have 131,950 points. Now that's a good motocross competition to be in the first round, you guys. Rider challenge in the motocross discipline to be in the first part of the race is complete. Now let's go in and participate to be in Inglewood for motocross event number 2. So I hope I could probably have to go for doing an extreme challenge and go for having a motocross competition to do some skills to extreme. From daytime to nighttime in Los Angeles. So here I go, kick it up and go for the high gear.
You got this, you're a rock star.
Alright, splendid work. Gonna have to touch down onto the wooden platform. Right on in to be on the next checkpoint to have that freestyle turn. You see, folks, motocross discipline for this part of the live summit might have to do some tricks and skill. We'll have to see how it turns out to go extreme moment to see how one motocross bike can actually have to do one insane stunt like this. But this is going to be having a double backflip, so you guys going to have to see me to do a double front flip. Time to go straight up, airborne onto the speed bumps, touchdown clear, and then stalemate to be well positioned. Alright, very good job. But take some late braking. Okay, gonna get back on track. Time is on the rush. Alright, very good, excellent speed jump. Going in. Going through. Next clear turn. First lap clear. Here comes lap number 2. That's the ticket. Now gonna have to go pull right in. Inside cornering freestyle, motocross style. Okay, currently to be at 66%. Here comes the double front flipped. Oh, so very close. That should probably have to do a risk call to be having a touchdown to be driving on the motocross bike. But it is going to be going much more daring extreme for this part of every stunt event from the agency and the game. So now going to have to step it up to go by 80%. Hold the left turn in. Ooh, so very close. Barely just took a recovery time. Come on, gonna have to keep it up. One race, one simple attempt, and full motocross extreme awesomeness will have to step up and do some more practice. The finish line has already taken 3 minutes 14.392 seconds. We'll be having a Nitro Chemist to have a legendary bundle earned. Good job to have 121,262 points in 3 minutes 14.392 seconds. It will be doing more likely to do some back and front flip by the double, but it is actually to have the most finest awesome track to be here in Los Angeles for this part of the event. But only one more event to go, because climbing up to be in the platinum in about rank 11,835th place will have to go in to be at least over 30,000 points to go. So let's participate and get set to be at Colorado Riverbanks. We'll be doing the final run in the motocross discipline. Just give me 1 second. Have my eyes to be wiping up. Alright. Just gonna have to take some deep breath. So here I come, folks. This will be a rock and roll Rallycross racing moment to be take part to have a different condition after having day and night at Los Angeles to be in a different course layout. Nighttime, here I come, and let's get ready to roll out and ride with a two-wheel motocross.
You're so gonna win this one.
Here comes the backflip to be on the front. Alright, here it comes. The strategy is always meant to be simple. Try to step up, have some nitro, we'll have to go quick improve, and do some tight turns, we'll go elevated by the difference to see how one faster motocross will compare the difference. Alright, checkpoint clear. Here comes the airborne to be crossing through. Crossing through onto the elevation to do some extreme jump. Shortcut will cut through. It'll have to be more quicker and do some main advantage. Almost there at the end of the first lap. Here it comes to do a front flip. On to lap number 2. Keep on riding, go for the dirt, and stay extreme. Oh man, I just barely pulled the Missy flip. One tricky skill on the book. Come on, gonna have to keep it up and go. My KTM 450 EXC UDRS won't let me down. Absolutely good stunt performance. Now gonna have to go cut through. 2 minutes. That's how the perfect time will go elapse. And backflipped, go by the double. Yeah! Now this is going to be so very amazing to have a final jump towards the finish line at the grand entrance. But here it is, you guys. 2 minutes, 11.557 seconds in 116,150. Very extreme for this part of the 3 motocross rider challenge for this part of the live summit. So amazing, and right at the bat to be at rank 6,101st place to be in 1,140,361 points. So very good and right on schedule before at the end of this part of the challenge. 3 street race, 3 motocross, and 3 skills by different categories all together, and this is going to be quite very amazing to see how 2 types of motorcycle will be part of it as well. So looks like 2 different types of rewards on part category with street race and motocross to have a legendary bundle earned. 300,000 points for the Ducati draXter to be racing in Central Woods South will be needed to have a follow-up catch-up to go updated to be at 100,000 points to be on the numbers. But it was a very good fun race out there, folks. It was a very good rider challenge to go motorcycle racing to see how 3 street race and 3 motocross discipline all together to see how different challenges will be well made to do it. So I hope it is, because it is going to be so very amazing to see how motorcycles will take part to have all kinds of different challenges to be on the land and differences to be on the tarmac and dirt will be all together, including the Tiger Tonic Event by using the Indian FTR 1200S will go facing up with some Rallycross vehicles. So only one more event to go, and it's about to go for having a rerun for the 3rd time in Untamed Italians for the next event. 4 different rewards will have to get 1 vanity in the green tire common, and a Lamborghini Huracan Performante is now listed to be on the hypercar discipline. So let's have a good look. All check, and we got some very good fun 4 Italian racing vehicles, including other street race vehicle as well, 2 hypercars and a 4th vehicle to be all planned up and good to go. But there is also to have a Ferrari F12 Berline Enta, Lamborghini Benio, and Pagani Zonda R in the touring car discipline will be put up and get set to have all kinds of Italian racing vehicles, and road car will be joined in to see it. But that's not all, because street race and rallycross will be set to be on no restriction, and there's also to have the 4th vehicle for the Lamborghini Huracan Performante is now also to be listed as a hypercar discipline that compares to the street race version. But there is also to have aerobatics, slalom, and skate will be doing the next 3 skills after Rider Challenge. Time to wrap this up, you guys. We're almost there before at the end of the first episode ever since we have entered in week number 8. Week number 9 will be coming up soon before we'll have to do some more challenges in about 1 day left and 23 hours before Rider Challenge will be over soon. Thank you for enjoying watching the video in the Crew 2, folks. I hope you enjoyed. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, and click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos if you'd like to see. Don't forget to check it out on any social media platforms like DeviantArt, Twitter, Instagram, GT Planet, and more for my own image artwork like UDRS livery, Total Drama fan art with card liveries, and more whenever you're welcome at any time. I'll be see you guys next time on the live summit event in the Crew 2, and I look forward to see you again in the next video. Keep on racing, stay clean.